Back at you again, guys. Freaking cold out here, let me tell you. You're in for a super fun one today. I'll explain that in just a moment. Absolutely loving the new camera, by the way. Crisp, clear, very fluent video. Haven't had any issues to speak of with it thus far in the last few days of using it. Could not be happier. Hope you guys can agree on that. Wow, guys, this thing is holy moly, it's cold. This thing is actually freezing cold right now. So I'm gonna actually get my camera out there on a tripod to try to get you guys a little bit of this cold start action, because this thing is pretty darn cold right now. I'm gonna let my grid heater sit there on for a minute. What is up, Loud and Proud crowd? Welcome back to another video here on Loud and Proud. Hopefully you guys are doing absolutely awesome. Right now the truck is dead. Not fun, because I have to go to the BMV, which is already a super not fun place to be, and now I have to try to get my truck running in time to make it there, which is getting down to the wire. So all kinds of awesome stuff happening this afternoon, as you guys can tell, but hopefully you guys are doing much better than my situation right now. The first time I attempted to use this thing, I let it sit on there for about 35-45 seconds. Then I went into the truck and tried to start it, and the truck actually almost fired up. I was pretty stoked about it, and then I kept, attempting, not giving it any time to actually do its work and kind of charge up the battery just a little bit before going after it and trying to start it up. But so now I'm trying to give it a little bit more time, give it a full minute or two. I don't know if it's recommended, but I'm gonna try it. And then we're gonna see if we can get the truck started up. Hey guys, my truck was plugged in last night, so yeah, it is just really cold this morning. Real temperature. I know guys were being kind of doorknobs in the comments yesterday. Oh, negative, with wind chill doesn't count. I didn't say that the engine was -7. I said it was 5 outside with a real feel of -7. Didn't say anything about the engine, but let's get this turned over. Actual temperature outside, aside from wind factor or anything else, was -1. So let's see if we can get it fired up. She is not starting. You can see the smoke coming out. It's trying, it's just not doing it. So I don't know if it's just really weak batteries. I think the first handful of cranks, because it was just running and running and running, it was kind of draining that battery down, and now the batteries are just a little bit weak. So I'm just gonna sit here without running the batteries, and I might put my little battery tender that I actually have from a company on this truck and see if that'll help get it started, because I haven't gotten a chance to use it yet, and it'd be a great opportunity to see if it'll actually work. Okay, well, I got my battery charger thing. I'm gonna put a jumper set connected to this thing. You're gonna plug this in to the thing, and you can hook these up to your battery terminals, let it sit a little bit, and then go and try to start your truck. So we're gonna set this on there and see if it works. Well, we got this unit hooked up here, and the green light's flashing, so we're going to adjust it a little bit. And I believe you want that light to be a constant green. Okay, we got a constant green light there now. Not flashing. So it says once that's constant green, you should be able to attempt to start your vehicle. Ho ho, we got some cold start going on now, boys. She's fighting to start. Let's hook this back up. Well, everybody, to say the least, this attempt to start the truck was a 100% complete fail. I'm really not entirely sure why the truck did not start. All I can tell you is there's one possible culprit that I can think of as to why the truck did not want to start up this morning, and that was that yesterday I used the truck to make that video, in the cab driving around, and when I was done with the video, I forgot to press in my little knob right there that controls my lighting. So I had my lights all completely turned on for a good I don't know, I think 4 or 5 hours before I looked back here and I happened to see one of the very back corner lights still on in the truck. And so I went in, you know, came out here with the dogs and whatever, walking them, and I happened to notice, like, I don't even know how. This truck wasn't here at the time. I saw this light glowing all the way from the house window, and I was like, okay, so obviously my light shiner came out and I shut them off immediately. But I don't know if 5 hours of those being on could have drained the batteries that much, being just the daytime running lights and stuff like that, or if that really could have been the issue. But anyways, I guess all that being said, now I have a completely dead truck, and I do not have too much time to get the thing, you know, running, to actually run and do those errands. So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do that tonight, which is very unfortunate because this truck, I have owned it for more than 30 days, and I still do not have it, you know, all the BMV crap done, but I do have 45-day plates and stuff for like that, I guess, from the dealer. So I still have a little bit of time, but just cutting it very, very close. Just gotta love it when you've got stuff that you've got to get done very, very bad, and you can't get the stuff done because of difficulties like this. Let's see if I can get this truck unlocked. I think that, yeah, that is a very bad either oil or diesel leak. That does not look good at all, especially since I was planning on taking this truck on a trip. That really needs to get looked at because I can't go on a trip to Pennsylvania with a leak like that. Get this hooked up on my truck, I guess, and let it sit because these batteries are completely dead. Great. That's great. That should be enough to keep the snow out. I just got the truck all plugged in with the charger and everything. It's on trickle charge. I just said screw it. I'm not going to be able to make it to the BMV tonight. Yeah, this truck's completely dead now, and the 7.3, by the looks of it, has a nasty leak. Usually nasty, when I use a term like, oh, the nasty red or something like that, it's for a good term. This is not a good term. So we're going to take a look at this and try to see, you know, maybe what it might be. You guys can see that down there, right? Yeah, we get this new camera super clear all the time. Of course, you see that leak. Just makes all the bad stuff look even worse, you know what I'm saying? But let's get the, where's the hood? Okay, here we go. I'm trying to get a look around, see if I can find anything. Sometimes you can see leaks from up top. I'm trying to see where they're coming from. The fuel filter doesn't appear to be leaking. Well, I guess for starts, you can see if it's actually oil or if it's fuel. And that is definitely oil. It is very, not very, I mean, it's not very black. It's kind of like brownish, but it's definitely oil coming from somewhere right there. Coming from somewhere up there. This truck always, I can't say this enough, it's always had oil leaks. I just haven't seen a puddle of oil that size under, I guess, in a little while, but I guess we haven't ran it in a little while either, and so if you don't run it, so I guess when you don't run a truck for a while, and that oil kind of diminishes that's under the truck, and then it looks clean, and then you go out to drive it for the first time in, you know, 3 weeks, and you run it again, then park it, chances are that oil drip is going to come back if it was there before anyhow, and that kind of looks like that's what it is. I guess what I could always do is just take like an extra quart or two of oil with me. No, this is 5W20, and then there's some Shell 15W40, so I don't know what's what stuff he runs in his truck. Let's see this stuff. This is 5W40 too. 5W40 and 15W40. I'm not sure, you know, what's what and which you want to run in that truck, but I could always take oil with me when I go out of town. Yes, just in case you guys are wondering. Now, obviously, because I have been saying it for the past 5 minutes. I've been saying I might be going out of town, I might be going out of town to Pennsylvania to meet up with 6.0 Flow again. Yes, you guys, way back, I had about 12,000 subscribers. We just rolled past 12,000 back when I met up with him at the end of the summer. He kind of started his channel, and we kind of collabed, you know, for about a week straight, and you guys got him at like 1,500 subscribers before I even left that week. He's getting closer actually to 3,000 now. He hasn't posted a video in a while due to school, you know, trying to get some work in, college classes, all that kind of stuff. Just, you know, life going on this time in his life. He's a kid with the 6.0, you know, hence the name 6.0 Flow, and that thing has been bulletproofed and tuned all kinds of stuff to it, and that truck is pushing some horsepower. I believe they said that truck is pushing 600 plus. That is what I'm planning on taking, is the 7.3. And there's going to be some questions right now, so I'll just answer them. If you're going to go on a drive like that, why wouldn't you just take your dually? Why not take the dually? You know, you just bought the truck. Why not drive that? Downside to the dually, hey, it's a 5-hour trip. This exhaust is so cracking loud. You could ask my buddies that we just went on a trip with like last week. We went on a 3-hour trip. This exhaust is so loud, you get like a freaking migraine in the cab. It's so loud, unless you're going like way over the speed limit, but then your RPMs are way too high. It says they don't have gauges and I can't monitor my temps. I don't really want to push 2,500 RPMs constantly or more. So, and then the only way you can avoid that migraine, you know, that ringing in the ears, is if you go like 60 miles an hour or less. And I'm not going to drive a 5-hour trip. It's normally 5 hours if you're going 70, 75, and then go 60 miles an hour and make it a 7-hour trip. You know what I mean? Just to save my ears. So I'd rather just take this truck. Oh, and this truck doesn't have cruise. It does not work. And it is manual, which manual's fine, don't get me wrong. It's just going to be a trip cruising mostly, barely going to have to do much shifting. But for the most part, this truck, since I don't have cruise, I have to constantly try to monitor my foot and make sure it's just right on the throttle and stuff, and it's just kind of annoying. Now that I'm done with that rant, what I was going to talk to you guys about now is some things we're thinking about doing with the Nasty Red. Now, I'm not going to go into full detail. Like, not long ago, I just kind of discussed with you guys why we slowed down with the build on the Nasty Red, why it came to almost a complete stop. Basically, all that stuff aside, the build might be coming back. Yes, the build might be coming back. We got some stuff we're trying to work out with some other companies and stuff like that to try to get this reestablished and going on forward with the build. We're also still trying to sell the four-wheeler. Guys, somebody buy this four-wheeler. It seriously just sits here in the barn. That's all it does. It just sits here in the barn. If you guys want to steal the freaking deal, stinking email my dad or direct message him on Instagram. I'll leave his Instagram right here. Somebody come buy the thing. We're not looking to give it away for $2,000. And we're also not looking to sell it for premium MSRP, you know, retail, you know, used price either, like on a dealer's lot. Okay, we're not looking for that. We're kind of in the middle. So, I mean, if you guys want to come, direct message him on Instagram or email me. I'll leave my email here or something, my secondary email. Yeah, we just need to sell this thing so we can get to putting the money into these trucks, because that's kind of what we want to do. But we should be getting to doing some tuning stuff on this truck as well. What I mean by that is kind of what we just did on my truck recently, except less smoke. A handful of videos back now, we did some AFC tuning. So we shaved down the fuel plate to a 0. We got the track on the AFC shaved down so we get some more track distance out of it. We just did some other minor stuff here and there, you know, to actually adjust the star wheel, stuff like that, to make the truck run better, more power and all that stuff. But what we're going to be doing with my dad's truck, instead of tuning the star wheel and the smoke screw and all that crap, he just wants the tuning, the basic tuning, to get more fuel and more power, but he doesn't necessarily want more smoke. Like, mine isn't tuned for like crazy amounts of smoke, but it is tuned. You know, I did tune the housing to where I can get all that fuel and all that power, but I'm also going to get a little bit more smoke out of it too, because I just like that. If you don't like it, don't do it, but I do. So what we're going to do with his is kind of tune it to where we don't really mess with the smoke screw a lot, we don't really mess with the star wheel a lot, but the rest of it we still do all that same tuning to get all the fuel out of it that we can. You guys can expect some videos on that probably next week, unless I happen to get around to doing it tomorrow early in the morning. But I can't guarantee you guys either of those things, but I'm probably going to be leaning more towards next week, because if I go out of town, I'm not going to be back until, you know, kind of around next week, early next week. So just kind of expect that. Also, Delete is coming for the KingRanch next week. This video just kind of turned into an updates video, but the KingRanch is also getting deleted next week. I think my dad said January 4th we drop it off. So if that's the case, guys, next week we're about to have that thing deleted, tuned. It's gonna be so sick. It's gonna be so awesome. Make sure you guys definitely stay tuned for that. I'm trying to think, is there any more stuff, new stuff coming from my truck? Possibly very soon. Like I said, we've been, you know, emailing some companies about stuff for the Nasty Red. We're also trying to get in on some new parts for my truck, which means we also might be doing some giveaways here very soon. So if you guys are into giveaway stuff, bro, subscribe. I think within, I can't give you any exact dates and times, but within a certain amount of time here, I would think within the next couple of weeks here, might be doing some giveaways on some nice stuff. But just stay tuned, subscribe if you guys want to have the chance to win some stuff. Well, guys, I guess that is gonna kind of put a wrap on this video. I wasn't really expecting it to go this way. I was gonna go to the BMV, kind of make a little bit of a joke and a funny, entertaining video about going to the BMV and how boring it is and all this stuff, blah blah blah, and whatever. I was gonna kind of do something like that, a little bit of driving there and driving back, kind of like a ride-along video. It just didn't work. The truck is totally dead right now. I think it's because I left my lights on for like 5 hours yesterday. Yeah, got you guys updated on some things. 7.3's got a new leak, or not necessarily new leak, but a heavier leak from the same location. It's always had a leak. Updates on the Nasty Red, the KingRanch, all that stuff. Definitely stay tuned. By the way, guys, I also just got to talking to my dad today, and he did say that we are possibly going to be getting a new heater for this barn, and I might buy a new heater as well. And the reason for, you know, like, why would you buy a heater? Well, because when I do move, I'm gonna want a heater anyways, because, you know, it's just not fun freezing. Like right now I'm holding this camera, but I can't lower my arm because it's frozen solid right now. And all jokes aside, when I move, I want to be able to have something to say heated as well. That should be happening to where we can come in the barn and actually finish up some more project stuff on my truck here that I'm trying to get to, and also some more stuff on the Nasty Red. And we've also got some stuff for the first gen. Stuff's gonna happen, but it can't happen until we got this barn heated with something, because it's so cold in here. Real temperatures, not real feel, real temperatures were in the negatives this morning here in the Midwest, and it was just cold. It was just really, really cold. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, it's kind of a weird video. It just didn't turn out being what I wanted it to be. But, you know, I got to give you guys that content. I got to give you guys a video every single day, because that's just how we do it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, definitely smash that like button. Leave some good, positive, uplifting, and encouraging comments in the comment section below. Like I've been saying a lot recently, guys, be the difference, be the change in the world, be the better person. When it comes to all different areas of your life, social media, all those different platforms, say some nice things, bring somebody up, don't bring people down. Think about what you can do, say, or be today that can make the world a better place tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not yet done so, join the family, join the team, subscribe. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Guys, I can't give up on it quite yet. We're gonna give it one more try. Can we get the truck started before the end of the day? Nope, I quit. Let's go inside.
Doing what I love, going day to day, but I know it takes time and I'm patiently waiting. Sometimes I contemplate, cause one day you feel so close and the next is out of sight. But I know I gotta hold on tight to go back to just going out every night. Like if I'm about to let it go now, I can live alright, live a normal life, doing 9 to 5. But I know I'm more than that. I gained this skill, wasn't born with that. At the end of the life, it's a memory.